Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Specimen live stream. We are playing Thanos today. We're going to explore two different Thanos decks. We're going to start off with High Evolutionary Thanos, just to kind of get a feeling for how good it is. And then we're going to try without High Evolutionary as well, playing cards like Doctor Doom. I still have not used the card too much yet myself. We have Iron Lad we could throw in there as well. Certainly want Wasp, the Hulk. Obviously, then the other cards you can play with High Evolutionary. Sunspot, which I think we're going to play. I'm just a big believer in Sunspot in Thanos anyway. We could consider playing Armor, depending on how many Killmongers are around. I actually quite like Nebula as well in these decks. We obviously have a very low curve here, so we want to now add in a bunch of high curve cards. The big question is, how many of these cards can we actually include? When you end, well, we definitely want Abomination. I think Abomination is a great fit into this deck as well. The reason Abomination is going to be really nice is because the fact that it's going to be a cheap card off of High Evolutionary. Cheap to play. The Thing is also just kind of solid. It's not so bad off Thanos. Not so bad off Lockjaw, rather. But we maybe just want some like higher end cards here, right? Leech. I think it's kind of rude not to play Leech. Honestly, maybe we should have been playing Leech in the other Lockjaw deck we played, that I uploaded on my YouTube. So Leech is a huge consideration. I have the Chavez already. 2 more cards. Jubilee, I don't like with Thanos so much. We could play Wave, Dino, Doom. Odin is also pretty good with the Wasp. Doom is probably too good not to play. And then the final card, Dino. Or Blue Marvel, maybe. Blue Marvel looks quite nice with the curve we have. We have quite cheap cards, which isn't as good with Dino. So let's try this. It's Thanos High Evolutionary. We're going to obviously perfect the deck as we go. Hey Camro, hey Martin, hey Geordie. Great to see you all. Hope you're well. This time tomorrow, Everton might be in the championship. Alright, bunch of stones to play. Death's Domain we're going to snap on, just because of the space stone that we have. We'll play the Mind Stone in here. We will play the Space Stone in here too. Of course, we could also Reality Stone Death's Domain down the line. Hey homie, what's up? Yeah, we could play Leader as well. I've been seeing Leader being quite popular recently. Well, we're going to move the Power Stone away. I'm not so sure how I feel about Baxter building, honestly. Abomination also just like insanely good with Soulstone, right?
A superb
That's the other thing to
specimen.
consider with this little setup. We're certainly going to play the Time Stone. I think we just don't play this just yet. We could have played it mid, but it's so bad, right? We will just have a think to see if there's any of the other High Evolutionary cards we want to play in here. Or not. Killmonger comes through. Death is obviously a big threat then. That's for sure. We do have Reality Stone for Death's Domain down the line. I have 5 energy this turn. My concern about playing Abomination into Baxter Building is they look quite clearly like a Shang-Chi type deck. Let's try this. It's Reality Stone Baxter Building. I don't really want to be ahead. We can play Doctor Doom on 6 to get into Death's Domain. I don't really want to be ahead, which Baxter Building will just put me ahead in terms of initiative. Juggernaut? You flipping what? Can they go in the same lane at least? Alright. Well, no Death's Domain after all. Mojo World's pretty interesting. Does also mean that we don't actually have to fight for Baxter Building so much anymore. Could win here. So it's looking more like a Silver Surfer deck, which does mean that I shouldn't be as... Oh wait, we actually ended up with Devil Dinosaur in this one, even though I said that I wanted to put Blue Marvel in. We have the Hulk for the last turn. Hey Rishi, what's up? Good to see you, mate. We're playing later? Yeah, Brood's the pick as well, that's true. Alright, big decision time. One, two, three, four, five. Rogue is a problem. Oh wow, magic! In a Silver Surfer deck. They're gonna storm it. It's the only explanation. We'll take the Doom into Lockjaw. Actually, our Lockjaw is really bad though, in fairness. They run. Okay, that was a weird one. Cerebro 3 maybe? Yeah, possibly. That was weird. I can't believe I'm still not infinite. It's rather embarrassing. I've not played that much this season. So we're gonna do it today. Let's get rid of Dino and put Blue Marvel in here. My early impression is that the High Evolutionary is maybe in Thanos lacking a little bit. It might be better elsewhere, like just normal Thanos. We're going to experiment with it some more. So Misty Knight sounds bad for this deck. Shocker sounds bad. Cyclops doesn't sound particularly good. The Thing sounds okay. But we'll try this again. Bit of a believer in armor in these decks, right? There should be so many Killmongers because of how strong Nebula is in particular, but also Sunspot's very good.
The universe shall be set right.
I wonder if I think this is good enough to snap. I was going to say I wonder if Sunspot on its own is good enough to snap. Obviously, it's probably not because of Killmonger. But the fact we also have Lockjaw available... I suppose there's an argument not to have played anything because of the Hulk as well, but I think we still want to get the Sunspot down, right? Next decision is, do we play the Soul Stone and the Space Stone, or just one of them? For the Lockjaw, I'm actually going to play both. Get the card draw through. I guess, again, actually, considering the Hulk and with Sunspot on the board, it was probably more wise to leave one of them, right? So we get those Hulk points. Well, I don't want to give them a flipping Lockjaw as a Thanos player. That seems most unwise. I can move the Sunspot in here, but then we would only have a turn of Lockjaw. It sounds rather terrible. I guess we have little choice but to give them Lockjaw. Not looking too good here. The other thing to consider in a deck like this is playing Luke Cage. All your Space Stone. Does mean we can move something out of Dream Dimension, even though it's full. It's possible, but they play Killmonger and Death, although Blue Marvel would certainly suggest that's not the case. What's up, YouTube chat? You weren't showing up on my screen, I think. Oh, you were. Cool. Guys, if you're enjoying the stream, please give it a like. Helps out. A whole bunch. So it's going to be High Evolutionary this turn, or nothing. Nothing is an option with Sunspot down.
Neighborhood Spider-Man here.
We can consider going Doom, of course. Might be a little bit obvious, though. Wasp, Thanos, Hulk in the deck. As well as Reality Stone, Space Stone, Time Stone. We're going to go for the Doom. Try and high roll into the Hulk or the Thanos sip. Shane doesn't do anything with... Yeah, Doom, that's true. High Evolutionary Thanos, is such a thing even possible? Yeah, it seems solid. How's my time off? It was alright, thanks. I definitely didn't make the most of it, but yeah. I'm glad to have had a break. I wish I'd been more productive in my break, if that makes sense, but it is what it is. We're like rank 93, so it'll take us like an hour or two, I think. Now it's only 7 ranks. 7 cubes per rank. It should be super easy. Alright. Doesn't look like they're putting any more points middle, so we should be tying mid. It's our lockjaw. There's not that many points to the left either. It's Mindstone. What's the lockjaw going to pull? All eyes on the lockjaw. Kazaa! That could be a problem. Fortunately, it didn't add any more stats mid. They're going to beat us to the left. It's going to come down to a tiebreaker. We need the Hulk or the Thanos. Luke Cage obviously had a big impact on this one. We still would have lost though, even without the Luke Cage, but it played for 6 points. Yeah, you never play High Evolutionary. I've hardly used the card yet though. This is only the second deck I've tried out with him. My gut feeling so far is that this is not an improvement on normal Thanos. Doesn't seem like it. It definitely seems like a High Evolutionary definitely seemed like a big upgrade in normal Thanos. Sorry, in normal Lockjaw. For sure, but in this one,
The universe
I don't think so.
Set right.
Yeah, well, I'm really keen to play some discard actually. I'm gonna start off with some Thanos. That's a heartbreaker. Good thing I didn't snap already. I was thinking about it. Nebula will help out though. But like, look, this is the man, right? Like, this is the big reason really to. Play this archetype. Abomination so far has been feeling really lackluster, actually. Wow, having nothing to play here feels really bad. Yeah, I actually uploaded that today, PogChamp, on my YouTube. We're likely just going to go Hulk to the left here. I don't know though, maybe not. Not looking the best, is it? I could see Doom being the line. I'm gaining 2 points. They're gaining 2 points extra on me, so 6 points behind. So Dr. Doom doesn't actually win us the right, unfortunately. Alternative for Nebula. You probably want to cut the armor as well at that point. Good question. Dino, which I'm not playing in this deck. We're going to actually look at the deck again in a minute and tweak it a bit. Yeah, I'm not really liking the position we're in here. And I played Diablo 3 on Switch. I've never played a Diablo game. We're gonna add Iron Lad. Because that last game I just really wanted something to play on turn 4. And I had nothing. So let's get rid of Blue Marvel perhaps. Put Iron Lad in. Dino's also a consideration. We could bin off the armor, perhaps. We're going to try and stick with it. Mate, that's the big thing with flipping... That's the big thing with flipping Switch, bro. Like, I got a Switch a while ago, and it's been worth it for me because I've done some sponsorships with Nintendo. But mate, I just do not buy games for that thing. I've not bought a single game for it because of how expensive they are. Apart from Mario Kart. It's the only one I bought. They're just so expensive. And even I pretty much regret my Mario Kart purchase. It wasn't worth the money. It was so expensive, mate. It's obscene. Alright, that's not so bad. Is that snappable? Probably. Nebula's pretty scary though, I have to say. Decision on time stone if we want to play it or not. It's actually helping us achieve very little, so I'm actually going to refrain from doing so. If we draw another like 1-cost card, which we do, then time stone was good. What site do you use for public tournaments? On my Discord there's just a channel which has all of them listed. Is this armor to the left, perhaps? Alright.
Aid my hand.
Well, Space Stone's pretty flipping good. We can move Chavez in there. I did actually brew one roughly, which was a Sarah control deck, but I need to play a bit more. I think like this kind of deck that my opponent's playing with Daredevil Storm is going to be the way to go. But like this is the thing with Thanos, right? When it hits, my goodness, does it hit. Just beautiful. We do need to be very wary of things like yield. Yield the Professor X. Smooth the Thanos left. I think this gets us ahead of Professor X to the right. Ah, they give up.
Victory.
Click the chav. Oh, she's beautiful, isn't it? So far, looking pretty nice. Bruv, do you know what? I hate the card acquisition in this game right now. The fact that this deck has... I mean, Thanos has been around for a while, but like, look how difficult this deck is to access. It's obscene. 18,000 tokens between 3 of the cards, and they're all cracked. And you've got Nebula, a Battle Pass card you can only get by spending real life money on it. It's pretty gross.
Opponent snapped.
We won't fold. I don't love the look of Sinister London, honestly. Takes up a lot of space. We're probably going to rely on armor into big boys so we can't get Shang-Chi'd. Okay, up against High Evo. This is looking rough. Very rough. For flip's sake, this is my lockjaw lane as well. It's all gone completely wrong. I guess I can space stone it away so it's not a complete disaster. Not ideal though. Hey GC Fresh, do you know the difference between Professor X and a broccoli? I don't, but I'm sure you're going to tell me. Thanos has managed to get me to the 90s with the Onslaught ongoing variant. It's just see how High Evo does. Yeah, you can't really go wrong with Thanos, I think. Go on, the Wasp. It's obviously the main concern with the build that I have. So there's a lot of shite you can hit. Well, Punisher's going to get moved off to Asteroid M. They're both vegetables. Yeah, that's not a difference. That is... Uh-oh! Well, Punisher's not going to move anymore. That's something, I suppose. Oh! Oh my goodness. Can you calm down? It's possible instead of Iron Lad we could have gone like for something else, but to be fair, everything we hit apart from Abomination and Shabbos is solid, right? Nebula and Sunspot and Wasp at all points. In your opinion, you think Jeff is in line? I don't think Jeff's been out that long. It's usually done by time, right? Or if the card's OP, it stays a bit longer apparently with the Dark Hawk. This is always going to be a struggle as soon as they got 2 Misty Notes down. It's like 2 Sunspots, right? Very difficult to deal with.
Destiny will arrive.
Now, most Lockjaw players, most Thanos players rather, would have a much higher curve. Like Nebula, Sunspot, Armor, these 3 cards would probably not be here at all. But mate, Nebula is so broken. How can I not play this card? Why did I get disqualified yesterday? I'm a bad man. Yeah, I actually do agree, KG1. Thank you for calling that out. Please, Broken Boy, be considerate as a warning. I do definitely agree. Well, Wasp into Kamaltage is pretty insane. So the other thing about High Evolutionary in the Thanos deck is like, in the Jane Foster Lockjaw deck, like the Wasp is getting recycled so much. You just draw it so many times, right? Whereas here, it's not quite the case. I mean, this is a misplay surely. With my hand, I should have played Time Stone. Although Abomination is going to be much cheaper because of the Wasp, so I suppose it's fine. We never hit rocks, guys. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rocks. 5 stones, but we hit Hulk. Okay. Could be worse. Doom is huge. Money card. Thanks, Broken Boy. Mate, it is a shame I don't have the Reality Stone. Iron Lad's gonna become a rock, I can feel it. Yeah, there they are. I think Doom until the last, like saving Doom until the last turn is the best bet, right? More surprise value. They've already played a Shang-Chi, so... Huh, that didn't age so well. That did not age so well. Looks like we're fine though. Hey, Feldy. I'm still sad that this I Got a Rock title didn't actually give me a rock I could put in my deck before the game starts. The Jeff goes mid, so does the Nightcrawler. They play something left. Doom? Oh, Lord Jesus, have mercy. I think we're fine, right? So tiebreaker mid. Yeah, we win by 9 points, but 1 point
Victory
was all that was in it, basically. Beautiful.
The universe shall be set right.
Alright, this has to be a snap hand. So the optimal approach with Thanos these days is Time Stone on turn 1 to play Lockjaw on turn number 2. Previously it was usually better to hold on to Time Stone until after you've played Lockjaw. But that's just because you could cycle Lockjaw so many times. Now that you're limited to 1 Lockjaw cycle per turn, getting him down earlier is really impactful. And you'll notice the snap is before I've even played a single card here because of how confident I'm feeling. Now, cloning VATS is also a really interesting proposition. With our Sunspot friend here. But let's go for the Lockjaw still. I'm actually going to put it into Sewer System. Hey Alva, good to see you. Where have I been? I've just been chilling, not been doing too much, to be honest. But I'm glad to be back. Thank you for the kind words. We'll just take Sunspot into Wakandan Embassy at this point, but we'll take a second Soulstone at 3 power as well. Mind-blowingly good. High Evo in hand is exactly where we want it as well. We don't actually want to play this card. Bit of a bummer that, hitting the Wasp off of the Lockjaw. Can't win them all. Mind Stone into Cloning VATS is a bit bizarre. This might suggest that they're going to Killmonger us.
A superb specimen, truly.
Just a bit concerned about board space. I think we can play Power Stone still.
It's clobbering time.
A real lack of anything to play here. Fortunately, we have Sunspot. This has got to be enough, right? We're just going to play the Hulk on the last turn. Space Stone gives us like a little bit of I think they're going to Killmonger us, guys. I just have a feeling that we're about to get Killmongered. So, I should concede. I'm not going to. It's not that I should concede, it's that because I'm likely to get Killmongered, conceding is a serious option here because of the threat of Killmonger. Kamartage, huh? Kind of interesting if we do get Killmongered, because there is now going to be space on the right, and I can
Inevitable.
play the Doom there. Soulstone. That's it. That's all. Well, they might also forget that we can actually move one of these cards away. Let's move the Nebula and slam the big man. Killmonger does not exist, and it cannot hurt me. The Space Stone on turn 5. Always a nice little bamboozle. Lockjaw! Ah! They are never punished. All under control!
Victory.
Jesus, what am I doing, guys? So obviously I was supposed to move the Lockjaw, not the thingy-majigger. In fairness, all that was on my deck was the Reality Stone, which is what we played here. Iron Lad Thanos. Chavez. 3-0? Hot damn. Bro, I'm in danger of not even finishing Season Pass. Gwent when? Quarter Pass? Never. I'm not interested in Gwent. When I have like an expansion or whatever, I might check it out. Hey Lucian, great to see you. I'm good, thanks. Yeah, I've not been streaming for the last week or so, but I'm good. So it's better to hold Space Stone until later, I'm presuming. I normally do Time Stone on 3 to pay one of my 5 costs. On 4, but you make a good point about Lockjaw. Yeah, I mean, it really is very hand game dependent, right? But Space Stone on 5 is a fantastic turn to play it. Another time that's great to play it is into a flooding lane, right? Do you think Thanos is more worth the buy than Jeff? Ooh, tough question. I don't know, man. Like, the big problem with the big bads, as soon as you're trying to evaluate how worth it they are, right? The fact that in 5 more months, one of them is going to cost absolutely nothing, that is very relevant, right? One of them is going to be free, and Thanos is still going to cost 6k. So in that sense, I would say Thanos is a better pickup than Jeff. Jeff, I think, is super overrated, personally. Like, the card's very good. But as more of these strong cards have snuck into the meta in the last few days as well, I think Jeff is continuing to get pushed out a bit. Right, like, Jeff has got nothing on Nebula, for example. We're not talking, like... I do think people overrate how good Jeff is. Jeff's obviously a solid card, don't get me wrong. But I do think he is overrated. Please don't crucify me. Jeff lovers. So Space Stone on 4 is also good here, because we can just, like, free up some Lockjaw space, but it's not really that relevant. We do need to be careful, of course, of Galactus, though. I likely to Galactus mid with the way I played this, so maybe I've misplayed it. Jeff indirectly got nerfed when they moved for locations. Yeah, that's a really good point. Brock! Oh, what? Chavez? How my Iron Lad's gonna be forever on the bottom of my deck? 10 times. Well, they got the ramp. Galactus is going to come mid, right? We're just going to concede. They might not have it, and here's the problem with my line. If they don't have it, I've just given them a way of winning the game still by playing suboptimally. Especially with the Subterranean, it's actually very likely that they don't have it. In fact, it might be more likely they don't have it than they do have it. 9 cards in deck. I think this was a big misplay on my part. I should have just played like they don't have it. I'm going to stay because I don't think they have it. It's a bluff. It's definitely a bluff. Like, how slowly they snapped. Let's snap back. No, let's not. So I play so bad. Do I still do coaching? I do. Although, yeah, I've not done it in a while. So if you guys are interested in coaching, you just message me on Discord. It's never Galactus. Trust me.
Kneel before Galactus.
Okay, but they never have the null guy because look. Guys, they never have null. Because look. It was a Subterranea game. They missed death, they missed null. It's an easy win. It's always incorrect to snap here because they would just concede if they don't have the nuts. Oh, are you flipping serious right now? Are you serious, dude? Subterranea? 8 cards in deck and my man hit Galactus, null, death, and Psylocke, bruv. Punished for realizing it was a Subterranea game and actually believing. This was definitely correct to stay in. Outplayed. Oh yeah, it's true. Yeah, Daredevil too.
Snap.
Gotta get rid of the turn 1 snap into the time stone into lockjaw. It would be rude not to, wouldn't it? Mindscape, we're probably just gonna reality stone in fairness. Oh my god, that's crazy. This is not... Oh, I thought I could play this too.
A superb specimen, truly.
We'll hold on to reality stone. It gives our Hulk 2 points.
Hulk smash.
This looks like a bot. Got to Infinite first time this season. Congrats. Bless you, nice one. Yeah, I mean, I think Null will just get... I think, like, Galactus should probably stay the same and just interact differently with Null Death. I think it's a pretty easy fix, in my opinion. This is a bot, I think. Nikia Hellcow is, like, prime bot. Prime bot deck. Nikia does scream bot. Hey, Prodigy. The Abomination's kind of popping off, mate. It's pretty obscene how good that is, though. We snapped way earlier. I love an early snap. Here comes the reality stone. Mid-world. Oh, my Lord Jesus Christ, have mercy. So we're going Wasp, Chavez in the same lane. This is something to bear in mind with the Lockjaw. Even though it got nerfed, in this niche kind of situation, it's a buff, right? Because I can put more points to the left. Because the Chavez is guaranteed to stick. There's a lot of bad cards to pull off mid-world here. Oh, what a finisher. Definitely not a bot, guys. How long will High Evolutionary last? Well, I think it will get nerfed. Probably. I mean, I would imagine High Evolutionary will stay the same himself. It's just the other card, like the supporting cast, will get nerfed, right? Wasp is probably the most obvious one. And Hulk. But I don't know. I've really not played enough yet. Sarah Surf all the way, congrats. What would they nerf? I mean, yeah, Hulk, I think, and Wasp would be the top contenders. But again, I haven't played enough to really comment too much.
The universe shall be set right.
High Evolutionary is fine, like, with himself being a 4-4. You could even, like... I mean, to be fair, you can make High Evolutionary a 6-0, and it wouldn't make that much of a difference in the grand scheme of things, would it?
Oh, snap.
You'll notice I just snap when I have Lockjaw. That's just kind of how Thanos works. Especially a Sunspot on 1. I mean, this Black Bolt statue deck definitely needed to get nerfed, though. But it's just, it does feel bad that these nerfs seem to come through when the cards hit pull 3. Kind of how it goes. Is Statue in pull 3 already, or are we still waiting? Because I still don't own that card. You got top 800 in Hearthstone now? Nice one. Is that difficult? I mean, I'm going to assume it's pretty difficult. There's a lot more people that play Hearthstone than Gwent. Gwent's kind of the only thing I can compare it to, right? I'm really keen to try Collector. Def Shadow King. Yeah. Actually, I actually want to play some Shadow King Surfer. People play Gwent. Oh, mate. I spent so many hours on that game. I have like 20,000 hours in Gwent, I reckon. What a game, honestly. It's just had its time. Nice one, Lucian. That's awesome. I've been playing a bunch of chess in the week I've had off. I'm still really bad, but I'm a lot less bad than I was. It's very rewarding because of just like... do we bother with High Evolutionary? It's actually better not to play it, right? Our Sunspot gets points and our Hulk gets points by not playing it. I'm definitely glad Galactus is getting nerfed in the future. Yep. Hey, Saucer Siggy, great to see you. I've been nowhere. I've been doing nothing. But I've had a break, which is honestly super healthy. It's not looking great for us. Iron Lad could hit Doom. We're gonna go for it. I don't think we bother with the Time Stone, right? We're surely losing. We're on full copium mode. If I stay in this one. Let's go full copium mode. Let's see what happens. 100% retreat, agreed. Which is exactly why we're not going to retreat. Just for funsies. Yeah, we're losing. I should retreat. Yeah, Ladrite for Doom potential, it was an idea, but then I just figured that we're probably not actually hitting the Doom, and I'm probably not even winning the right anyway. So I just wanted to put the max points mid instead, because we could hit Wasp, which would give us more points mid. It's actually winnable as hell, bruv. What's the last card? Oh, it's Hitmonkey in it. It's not winnable. It's very unwinnable. Hey, that deck is bloody cracked. Hitmonkey is very OP, by the way. Very OP. 21 points, guys. Oh my god! That's crazy. We actually hit the Doom, but we still lost. It was close. It wasn't. It wasn't. Where did he get that? What did it cost? Yeah, I'm actually going to have a schedule soon. We'll lock a schedule in. Is there any tournaments going on today? I've already missed out. I'm going to go Nebula into X Mansion because of the fact that a card gets put in here. Hey Hannah, great to see you. Yes, alright, thank you. I can't complain. Congrats again on the tournament you did yesterday. It was awesome. Squirrels bloody everywhere, mate. Snap Ballerina. Never mind. Dr. Doom gone is good. Sanctomorum showing up is a bit of a weird one after I just lost my Doom. Oh, Lord. Alright. Oh, my. Death is going to be rather cheap, ain't she? This is protecting ourselves from Shang-Chi. Hey, Didymus. Great to see you. Yeah, I'm back. Daily streams for the foreseeable future. Gonna be live at this time every day, basically, is the plan. Or 5 days a week or so. So, the big problem is death, right? Death is so cheap. 9 cards destroyed. We're just gonna lose the tiebreaker if they found it. They only have 3 cards in their deck. So, the odds are they found it. They might not have done, though. 25% of the time they miss it. It's even more than that if they play Chavez. Looks like they missed it. Should be a win. Let's go. Believed. And look, they have Chavez, so it's about 30%, something like that, 29% or so. We made the call, stayed in, we gambled, and this time it paid off. So the main thing with this one is the armor and the nebula going maybe, but I do like the armor, man. The armor helps us from Shang-Chi, it helps keep our stones alive against Killmonger. Oh, you got Stegron? Do you know what? I'm really jealous. I really want fucking Stegron. I hate the card acquisition so much, mate. I hate it. I actually flipping hate it. It is my least favorite thing. It is absolute arse, mate. It's so bad. I'm going to make a video on it soon. How do you feel about card acquisition? Has got armor from mine for Luke. I haven't actually been seeing that much high Evo personally. But you definitely don't need the armor. The armor was mainly like the armor helps you in the mirrors where they play Killmonger. I don't really see why you would play Killmonger and Thanos that much anymore. I mean, Killmonger's a great card, but pretty sure you just have to snap on the Pegasus that early when you have juicy cards. Like if you have something to play, it should just be a snap. When are other game modes expected to be added? In June. We're supposed to be getting Conquest mode so soon. Conquest mode is going to be coming out in June, I believe. I also want to do a video on that, how it's going to work. Sunspot Kitty Nebula everywhere? True. Yeah, I mean, that's because Nebula is super overtuned. I can't believe they printed this card. I really don't understand what they were thinking. Like, Nebula is so broken. Honestly, Kitty, when Kitty's original release before she was buggy was also unbelievably broken. I think that might have been even more, like, that might have been the most OP card ever. It was ridiculous how good that card was. Season starts June 6th. Well, we won't get it until the next patch, right? So we're probably going to be waiting a while still. Because the patches don't tend to coincide with the new season starts. Happen a couple weeks afterwards usually. Where did he get that? What did it cost? I don't like Iron Lad in this deck either. I'm going to get rid of it. It's fine, but I also think Nebula could go because you don't draw her that early, that often. I have 12k tokens, not sure if I should buy Iron Lad or High Evolutionary. I'd go for High Evolutionary. Nothing and save. Ironlad's solid if you want to play Patriot, but so far it's not looked that great elsewhere. Oh my god, this is definitely not a bot, guys. They're going to Heimdall us. That's the only explanation. It's definitely not a bot, Cap.
Victory.
Yeah, so a big problem with Ironlad in this deck is the fact that your Thanos shuffles your deck, and then it's likely to hit Chavez. I don't like Jubilee. We do want something around like the 4 cost mark though. I always quite like Spider-Man in Thanos decks actually. It's very underrated. Oh, we can go Kazar, right? We have a bunch of 1-drops. It's like Blue Marvel, but cheaper. I think that makes a lot of sense. Oh, the thing. Let's go for the thing. Perfect. Especially in Harry's words, you have to admit it's a mobile game and have fun. It'll make your life better. I mean...
Destiny will arrive.
Sure. But like, it can be a mobile game and have an aggressive monetization policy, which isn't complete fucking arse cheeks. Like, with the monetization in general, I've never really had an issue with, because I'm like, well, people are going to pay for it if it makes money, whatever, right? But like, the actual way you unlock cards is my issue. Like, the fact that Stegron is a card that I really want to try, but I'm not going to be able to try it for like another 3 months, and then by the time I can try it, no one even cares anymore. It's ridiculous. And even when it comes out, no one cares about Stegron, because no one can flipping play it. It's done. Really done. Best worst card at the moment, opinion. Best card? Kitty, Nebula. Nebula is so broken. Worst card? I don't know, maybe like Crystal. Oh, well they have... Let's retreat. They have the Luke Cage. Negative zone, so repeat.
Escape.
Angel's not that bad. Angel, I think, is really underrated. I was playing Angel in my Deathwave decks. Right, we could also look at getting rid of the Nebula, perhaps. And the armor. Like, Nebula, the deck Nebula should be worse than his Thanos because it's less likely draw on 1, right? So you can just like put some more greedy cards in here, like Dino, Blue Marvel, for example. Let's do that. Super Scroll, ooh, yeah, that's true. The fact that Super Scroll copies Luke Cage is a really interesting shot. What about Wave? Yeah, maybe we need Wave to deal with the Kitty decks. Seems legit. I'm going to say without, and then I can just mention as an aside that if you're getting sick of Kitty, you can play Wave instead of.
The universe shall be set right.
The Nexus. Not so sure how I feel about that one.
Oh, snap.
A superb specimen, truly.
I don't know if I do. Is this better than the plain High Evolutionary? Like the Lockjaw version? I don't know. I'm still not convinced that High Evolutionary makes Thanos better. Oh, for flip's sake, man! Come on. Alright.
Opponent snap.
I mean... I'm going to be a bit cheeky and stay in. Which, the big problem is that if they have Enchantress or Shang-Chi, the Nexus is just screwing us. Ooh.
Wind, aid my
I ain't got
hand.
flipping nothing to play, do I? Oh. Turns out I, in fact, do have something to play. Bruv, they didn't even play into the storm lane. That's a bit sus. You sussy baka. No!
Neighborhood Spider-Man here.
No! No! I thought I was being big brain playing around Shang-Chi.
Escaped.
It's actually a strategy I do quite often in the Nexus, is like withhold stuff. So you can't get Shang-Chi'd in that. Should stage show dominance. Yeah, Spidey's nice, man. I think Spidey's very underrated in Thanos decks.
Destiny will arrive.
I used to love Storm in Thanos decks too, but now Space Stone doesn't synergize with her, she doesn't make sense. If you guys are watching on YouTube, please give the stream a like. It helps out a lot. Appreciate you. We're on 19 likes at the minute. Shuri's Lab I don't think is too good. I'll snap. Like Sunspot down, Mindstone, Reality Stone. Which of them? What deck were they using? Some kind of lockdown deck. We're probably going to have a look at a lockdown deck ourselves a little bit later on. Have I tried Scorpion in High Evo deck? No. Bar Sinister. That's not great news, is it? This is actually quite nice. With Asteroid M we get 2 Lockjaws, but then 1 moves. It's interesting. I'm not sure it's good. Hey, Lance and Quill. How you doing, man? The Space Stone comes down into the Lockjaw. The Chav.
Clobbering time.
It's not looking good. AF to C. I mean, at least we can Doom this turn, I suppose. Not looking great, but they still have to play something in Bar Sinister to take it. They might also try and go for like a Doctor Doom, which means we could Blue Marvel. Go like Blue Marvel Soulstone. Yeah, it doesn't look good, does it? Don't look great. Okay. So far I'm not too impressed by High Evolutionary Thanos. You have the best High Evolutionary deck? Let me know.
The universe shall be set right.
I miss my armor on Nebula, honestly. Even though we never find them. I'm playing the wrong list, though. What do you mean, Abe? Too many cards? Yeah, I think that's it, right? I think it's just going to be better without High Evolutionary. Try Lamy Series 1. Take a look at it. Is he posted on Twitter? But like, let's be fair. Like, just because, how do you know it's better? How do you actually know it's better? I think Jane Foster is also pretty insane with High Evo, because like the Wasp is so broken, right? Kind of interested in trying some Jane Foster decks. Some more. Maybe going less all in on the Lockjaw, I'm not sure. I want to have a little experiment. Do you have enough triggers to warrant Abomination? I mean, the idea of Abomination for me is the fact that you can play it on turn 4 often. I think that's a pretty big reason to play it. Running Lockdown with High Evo? Nice one. Sounds interesting. I'm pretty interested in checking something like that out. Timey streaming after the football. Once Everton get relegated, I'll be live shortly afterwards. I don't know what time the games kick off. I think they're not until like 4:30 or so.
All systems go.
Yeah. Games don't start until 4:30. So I'll be live about this time tomorrow, basically. Alright, here we go. I think I prefer the look of splitting and letting Sunspot grow. Oh, we can't play 1-cost cards here though. So maybe I don't. They retreat.
Victory.
So Lammy's not playing Abomination or Blue Marvel. Isn't he playing like the one I looked at played Killmonger? There's just no way I can get behind that. The wave, sure. But yeah, I mean, it's like, is this even a high Evo deck, really? Like, there's no way this is better than like a normal Thanos deck, right? There's just no way. I mean, I agree with Leech, sure. But like, I mean, maybe it's better. I'm not playing Killmonger though. I refuse. I think it's so dumb. I'd much rather play Sunspot personally. When I say dumb, I'm not like criticizing the deck. I don't know, man. The curve on this deck just looks a bit off. Like, why are you playing on turn 4? This deck looks weird, bruv. I don't like this build. I feel like it's way too top heavy. Not even too top heavy. I just don't like the Killmonger, bruv. The Killmonger is weird. I mean, you can ramp into 5-drops, but it's not going to happen every game. I can definitely get behind not playing Blue Marvel. I want to play Sunspot for sure. I want to play Leech. Leech sounds good against the hit monkey decks without needing the wave. He's playing wave Killmonger. I'm not interested in. He's playing Odin. Odin's good. I'll play Odin. It's good with. And honestly, I think Abomination's solid. I don't see why we wouldn't play it. We have Soulstone, we have Wasp. We could put the thing back in instead of Leech.
The universe shall be set right.
Haystake Attorney, I've just had some time off, mate. It wasn't really intentional, I'll be honest with you, but... I've not really been doing much, man. I just had, like, lazy week or two where I just kind of wasn't feeling my best. And you're getting clogged without Killmonger and Doom Odin. I mean, yeah, but you're not going to Odin Doom that often, right? I'm not convinced that Odin's that good either. It's okay on Wasp. I feel like we did make the deck worse just now. Because someone told me that someone else's deck was better than mine. Just because. It's needed sometimes? Yeah, mate. Honestly, like, a couple weeks away from the game, pretty nice as well, right? Like, I play this game every flipping day, so... As much as I enjoy it, of course, it's quite easy for that to become a little bit overwhelming, right? A little bit, whatever. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we just made the deck worse. I actually much preferred the previous build that we had. I'm just gonna concede this one. I don't like the Odin.
Escaped.
I think the thing is pretty legit. So what else were we playing earlier? We had Armor earlier. We had Sunspot, which I don't really want the Sunspot anymore. Sorry, the Nebula. Let's put my Blue Marvel back in. Alright, let's try it. Still a little bit top heavy for my liking, but tell the top players like the Thanos decks. Make a lane control deck? Yeah, we're gonna do that after some Thanos action.
Destiny will arrive.
We'll play this one for like another 20 minutes or so. Maybe a bit less. Hello, I snap! I'm a simple man. I don't like. I don't love the look of Bifrost, but I guess it's fine. I can just play Lockjaw off to the left. It's all rather alarming.
Wind, aid my hand.
That's a weird old play with Bifrost. Let's be cheeky and see if we can just get enough to the left to win it. Come on! Oh, hello. We already snapped earlier on. We do have 6 energy this turn as well, which is just wonderful, so I can play my big man. And then still play Dino on the last turn. Could have gone for the Leech, but... I guess Null's the problem, right? Null mid is the problem. So maybe I was just supposed to leech mid. I think I was. I think I missed a trick here. Sad times. Null is just... oof. A lot. Because of the Hulk I've just played. Would have been a lot worse without the Hulk. Oh.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Jeff is the big concern, right? We lose to Jeff. I definitely would say this is a deck which does play Jeff.
Opponent snapped.
So
Escape.
we'll move on, regrettably. Yeah, Doom too. It's true.
The universe shall be set right.
You're Jordy with the bits. Thanks, bruv. Have I seen... oh, mate, I can't believe Dortmund bought the sad times, man. I would have liked them to have won the league. Yeah, I watched the highlights of both games. Haller missed the penalty as well, innit? Donut. Okay, Luke Cage. Which drink is that? It got a raise. It's Tropical Blast, bruv. It's like Aldi, cheapo shit. Mate, like, the amount of times I have had nothing to play and I've missed Sunspot, it's heartbreaking. Truly.
Opponent snapped. Escaped.
Where did he get that? What did it cost? So later on we might do some co-op, play some Outlast, some Gwent geezers. If not, we'll play some chess, I guess, later on. I don't want bots.
Destiny will arrive.
I'm excited that there's a lot to learn in Snap right now. Especially with the fact they've taken some time off.
Oh, snap.
I don't know what that is, Jordy. What is that? Had a good hand in their retreat.
Victory. The universe shall be set right.
New Bethesda game. Ooh. It's a nice hand. We're going to try and put the Lockjaw into Danger Room. Because if Lockjaw survives Danger Room, if anything else dies in Danger Room, it doesn't actually die. So you just need to win that 1 in 4 to begin with, and then everything else is safe. So, easy Snap. Pray for our Lockjaw. So let's say we play Lockjaw. Oh, that's pretty good. Not ideal for the old poor Wasp. So let's say Lockjaw survives, but then Wasp dies in Danger Room. Wasp still gets shuffled back into the deck, even though it gets destroyed. KM Best posted an interesting High Evo lockdown list. Flip! After all that, are you serious? Brilliant. Okay. Okay. Don't do that. You cheeky little grubber muffin. Alright, well, at least the Blue Marvel can't die in Danger Room as well, guys. That's the good news. Like, this is the safest Danger Room ever right now. There's no way this also dies, so... Oh, I actually didn't. Damn. Damn, son! Looks like we're up against ye old Galactus. Bro, that is early. And how's it 6 flipping power? The peak. First peak. Kind of early to be playing Galactus, because now I know what I'm up against, innit? Leech? Oh! Where did he get that? What did it cost? We don't have enough points still.
Opponent snapped.
Bit late to snap, bro.
Escape.
A little bit late.
Destiny will arrive.
Mad Dog Cod is Potty? What? What is that? I have to say I'm missing the nebula and stuff. Need a... There we go. I was kind of tempted to snap here. Just on the Sunspot draw. Like, skipping 1 as well for the Hulk is fine.
Wind, aid my hand.
Ooh. Ooh! That's interesting. I can move the monster in here. They lost leader. So, it should be good. 22-point Hulk. And Nebula grows. That's absurd. So if we put Sunspot left, we would have won. Wow! Wow, wow.
Destiny will arrive.
Luton Town won the championship playoff. Oh my god. That's insane. Luton Town in the Premier League. That's actually madness. Holy moly. It's a snap, surely? Alright.
Snap.
If you say so. Let's just play these to draw some cards. I don't know where Luton is. Luton is north of London. Northeast of London. There's an airport there. It's a bit of a shithole. That's all you need to know. Invisible Woman. Cerebro 3. Perhaps. Could be Patriot. Could be Hela. Oh my god. So many invisible wounds. But yeah, Luton Town were like League 2 not that long ago. I remember there being a conference maybe like 10 years ago or so. Oh goodness, it's Hella. That is very scary. We just need to go for raw points, which is probably another dino here. Oh, Leech has got to be the savior, right? Leech is our savior here. My goodness. Interestingly, they can play Hella on 5 because of the thingamajigger, but then they would also have to exactly top deck the Modok. Oh my god, they played the Hella on 5 anyway. You cheeky little grubber muffin! Fortunately, we're ahead to the right. They played that very weirdly then to play Hella to the right. That's bizarre. Utterly bonkers. Is it possible that the dino is actually more flipping points than Hulk? No, right? Hulk 16, dino's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 15. Dino's very overtuned. Alright, we get the job done.
Victory.
It's a bot. Just because it's playing Hella, it's not necessarily a bot. It probably is. Yeah, Timestone draws a card. I factored that in. Hulk's pretty nuts. I'm really glad that they found a way of making Hulk a relevant card. Big fan of the Hulk. Probably my favourite superhero. Apart from the Wasp, of course. Wow. The Wasp is my real favourite hero.
The universe shall be set right.
Mindstone, Sunspot. It's a snap, ladies and gents. It's as simple as that. And we're playing for 8 cubes potentially on turn 1. We play the Sunspot and our opponent goes for the Iceman! And he hits the Mind Stone, which we'll just play on turn 2. Not the end of the world. Am I from Surrey? I'm not. No. Oh, hello the raft. That certainly looks good for us. Looking like a very easy win here. I don't know what our opponent's up to. Iceman, Scorpion, not quite what it used to be. Soulstone over here. Do we Space Stone mid to like sacrifice something? I don't know. I guess I won't play it at 0 points and I lose a Sunspot value.
A superb specimen.
Yep, near
Truly.
London. I'm just gonna have Galactus randomly coming through, but it seems unlikely, doesn't it? Oh, the best card in the game. Oh! What do you mean, Mindscape? What the flip? What do you mean, escape, dude? Is this some kind of a sick joke? Wow. Wow. Wow! Well, at least their hand is a juicer. We can't complain too much. This hand is crazy. It's unbelievable. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. Why did they not Chavez mid? Are they dumb? Actually, don't answer that, opponent. Nice throw. Congratulations. They wasted 7 points by not playing Chavez mid. Oof. Good job. Ba-ba-da-da. Alright, I'll play a few more and then we'll move on. Abomination's not great, is it? But it's fine. It's okay.
Destiny will arrive.
Not the best start in this one. Not the most fantastic start. Lockjaw! This is the new meta, mate, yeah.
Opponent snapped.
That was a very exciting game. I really enjoyed that one. That's one for the YouTube right there. That is sick. I'm going to get so many likes on that one. I'm just going to post that game and nothing else. It's going to be my most viewed video, I think. It was scintillating. Absolutely extraordinary. It's not going to happen again, at least. Okay, actually, thank goodness. Ah, Common's good for us with Space Stone. Alright, we got the Sunspot. We got the Lockjaw. We're gonna snap. Nova would suggest Sarah Control. Perhaps a Destroy deck instead then. We did play against Galactus once or twice and we lost. We actually lost 8 cubes to Galactus. It was a Subterranean game and I didn't believe they had everything, but they did. Oh, rest in peace, Sunspot. Gone but never forgotten. Oh, they've got the Angel! What a Chad! I love Angel. I think it's super legit, man. I really think it's super underrated in Destroy decks. Okay, maybe love is a little bit excessive, but I do like it. This is why I quite like Abomination, because it can cost 4. It's actually a really nice card to play on this turn. We'd be really flummoxed otherwise. Not the best, that. We'll take Leech. Hits Death. They might wave us, innit? Death Wave isn't a thing anymore, but still. Oh! Does Leech have to be on the board, guys? Does this even work? Did I just mess up? That's awkward. It's fine. We're still gonna win. Easy. Please not Doom, please not Doom, please not Doom, please not Doom. Woo! Never in doubt. Never in doubt. Ladies and gentlemen, what a player I am. Flawless. Alright, I'll do a quick deck intro and then we're going to move on to a different deck. Maybe some lockdown action. Baby, come down, come down. All right. We're playing High Evolutionary in Thanos. We've already tried it in normal Lockjaw and it felt amazing there. It does also feel very solid in Thanos as well. We had a pretty good win. The stars of the show are yet again the Wasp, which is of course very powerful in Thanos decks, and Hulk just gives us a big card. An alternative to Thanos, often it's around 16, 18 points, something like that. The rest of the list is very flexible. I would highly recommend playing Sunspot in this one. While Sunspot feels like a bit of a waste in normal Lockjaw, in a Thanos deck which already has a bunch of 1-drops, I think Sunspot's just a really good card to have in here, soaking up a whole bunch of energy, and then obviously that's also giving you more points on your Hulk as well. The rest of the build is super top heavy, which is usually the way to go. You could include Iron Lad in this one if you have him as a 4-cost card. Also, the Thing is pretty decent at 4 cost, but the general idea is that with Sunspot, with the Stones, and with Lockjaw, you should just have enough stuff to be playing early on with those. And then you can just cheat out the biggest stats possible. A lot of the other cards are quite flexible. Abomination, probably the most cuttable card. I did find it to be quite good though. This intro sucks. This sucks! We missed this lol. Am I recording for vids? I'm just recording for a video. I'm gonna do it really quickly again. We're playing High Evolutionary in Thanos, and it's absolutely popped off. The Wasp in particular, you already want to play in Thanos decks, so the fact that you're getting a Wasp with a couple of extra points is really quite extraordinary. Also, the Hulk is a great fit into Thanos decks. You're often having to skip a couple of turns, so he's already going to be chilling at like 16 or 18 points without even trying. So these are the main 2 powerhouse cards in the High Evolutionary Thanos build. We're also playing Abomination. Abomination is quite cuttable, however often it would be 4 cost, and 9 stats for 4 energy is pretty nice. Also, 4 energy is quite an awkward turn to be playing cards. If you look at the rest of the deck, it's all very top heavy, so I just about decided to include Abomination, but you certainly could cut it. Leech is in there to deal with all of those bounce decks, playing Kitty Pryde and Hitmonkey. If you don't like Leech, you could play Wave in this slot instead, and play Wave on turn 5 instead of Leech. Blue Marvel, Dino, 2 solid ongoing cards. We've got a bunch of top end cards as well. You could consider Wave, as I mentioned. I think another card you might want to consider is Armor to protect your Sunspot and all of your Reality Stones. If you put Armor in, you could put Nebula in. This was my favorite build. I was very impressed with it. Is High Evolutionary better than normal Thanos? It's super close. It is super close. Normal Lockjaw definitely feels a lot better with High Evolutionary because you can cycle that Wasp a bunch of times. In this one though, with the fact that you have a 17 card deck, you don't draw your Wasp as often, and you do of course have a 4/4 card in your deck, which if you find it off Lockjaw feels pretty bad. But I didn't actually hit High Evolutionary off Lockjaw once, didn't play it once. You have a bunch of cards in hand with Thanos, so I would say that it's pretty much in line with normal Thanos decks, and it's just a different way of playing them. I really enjoyed this one. Give the video a like and subscribe for more. That was okay. All right, let's play some Lockdown. Let's play some Lockdown. Oh. One sec. Just speaking to a friend, I might go hang out with him in a bit. All right, Lockdown. Awkward? What's awkward? This intro sucks in Specimen. Name a more iconic duo. Yeah, true. All right, so Storm. I'm assuming we're going to play a High Evo, but we might just play one without as well. We might just do it without. We want Daredevil, Nebula, Sunspot, Pro X, Spidey. Spider-Man does whatever a Spider-Man does. So, let's take a look at the benefit from High Evo. Well, Wasp is OP. Misty Knight, High Evo seems really good with actually a lot of the cards here. So, Misty Knight is good. I'm not so sure Shocker is that impressive. Although, it could set up Professor X on 4, which is quite cool. Cyclops is doing what exactly? When you end a turn with unspent energy, that also seems good for the Storm lane, right? The thing I can kind of give or take. I mean, I guess we're playing Abomination. So if we're playing it, do we also want the thing? Maybe, maybe not. We want Armor. And Jeff. Oops. I don't think we need a Storm and Drug combo. Like, we are winning the Storm lane with Sunspot, with Nebula, with Misty Knight, with Cyclops. You want Doom and Hulk. Oh, Hulk. Hulk's a good point, yes. We certainly want Hulk. Doom. Doom. Tricky, innit? Abomination is bad in this deck? You think so? Yeah, I can see it. Even with Cyclops? I can see it. So Cyclops is... Oh my goodness. It's really hard to bloody read these cards, isn't it? When you end a turn with unspent energy... Cyclops is solid. It's not the best though. I think we want it. We definitely want Hulk. And we probably want Doom. Nah, we're definitely playing Sunspot. There's no way I cut Sunspot. I would cut Jeff maybe before cutting Sunspot. Chavez also looks good for this deck, by the way. Just improve the curve. I don't have Wasp. Oh yeah, no Wasp. Man, it's hard to fit everything, isn't it? Yeah, you need Daredevil for Spider-Man and Pro X. Jeff is overrated. Right, guys, I was planning on streaming the whole evening, but I've been invited to go see a friend for a bit, so I think I'm going to go do that. Forgive me. After the football tomorrow, we'll do a nice long stream. I'm going to be back doing daily streams, but sorry to cut it short. But, yeah, this is like, as much as I want to do the evening streams, this is also the issue, right? Evenings are when social situations can arise. But your friends, I know. It was so much easier when I just didn't leave the house for 3 weeks at a time. But yeah, I'm gonna play some table tennis. The sun is still out, so hard to turn down such an opportunity. I'm sure you can appreciate it. But thanks very much for watching, guys. We'll play tomorrow. We'll play some Lockdown. I could do 2 streams tomorrow potentially to make up for it. I wanted to stream actually this morning when I woke up. I was keen. So yeah, maybe we'll do a stream before the football and one after the football tomorrow. I could be down. I could wake up early and do some stuff. But yeah, thanks guys. Sorry to cut it short. I appreciate it. Hope you have fun.